Let's hear this story of Pentecost. When Pentecost Day came round, they had all met together when suddenly there came from heaven a sound of violent wind which filled the entire house in which they were sitting. And there appeared to them tongues of fire. These separated and came to rest on the head of each of them. They were all filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak different languages as the Spirit gave them power to express themselves. Now there were devout men living in Jerusalem from every nation under heaven. And at this sound they all assembled, and each one was bewildered to hear these men speaking in his own language. They were amazed and astonished. Surely, they said, all these men speaking are Galileans. How does it happen that each of us hears them in his own native language? We hear them preaching in our own language about the marvels of God. Everyone was amazed and perplexed. They asked one another what it all meant. Some, however, laughed it off. They have been drinking too much new wine, they said. The story of Pentecost is beautifully portrayed in Evie Hone's stained glass window in our prayer room. Here, Mary is again fully present at the center of the image. Her total focus is outwards. Her stance, gaze, hands. She knows what she's about. There is purpose and intention. Her shoulders displaying a readiness for movement, a new yes to communicate externally what she inwardly knows and has treasured in her heart. John, the beloved disciple, is looking to her for guidance, learning from her, mirroring her response. Can we too follow this example? And we see Peter, with his key, has been given a gift of unlocking any closed doors or obstacles. All gifts received are put at the service of life. This is seen in the lower part of the window, where passing through 3 houses, our attention is drawn to the inner room of our common home, to care for the sick, those who are laid low, their families and friends. So in contemplating this window, let your eyes stay with the very first thing that you see. Keep your attention on that one part of the picture. If your eyes wander to other parts, just gently draw them back to focus. Breathe deeply and gaze at that part of the image just for a few moments. Now let your eyes see the whole window. Take your time and look at every part. See it all. Welcome all. Evie Hone has chosen bold, striking colours for Mary. Rich shades of blue, azure, turquoise, yellow. What is the Spirit drawing your attention to today? If you were to step into this scene, where would you put yourself? How would you express what's going on in your heart? What are you asking of the Spirit? What is the Spirit asking of you? What emotions does this window evoke in you? What does it stir up in you or bring forth in you? How is God speaking to your life in this moment through this image? Notice what you are experiencing in your body. And if this image leads you into an attitude of prayer, stay with that. And when you're ready, give thanks and bring your prayer to a close.